Excuse me while I add in some things. Today I am just going to be adding in a TV console to my living room space. Just want to make sure I put this poll up for you guys. It was sometime around the holidays and oh, did I go away? It was sometime around the holidays that I found this TV console and I just haven't put it together yet. So we're going to put it together tonight. And I'm just going to wrap my hair and go to bed. I work from home tomorrow, so I won't be doing too much. I figure I could stay up late and sit on my couch and do my work, pretty much. So let me add this to the live. Okay, guys, I have started a poll. Thank you for the likes. As you come in, I just need to get to 500, okay? Hi. Thanks for coming in. I'm not doing my hair today. I am putting together a TV console. So, thanks for coming in. As you come in, like. My stuff is all over the place. Let me put that away. Got receipts from the day. I was downtown today and I do not. Hi. As you come in, like, sub, get me to 500, por favor. And then you guys can absolutely tell me how I can get my watch hours because I've been doing lives for a few weeks now. What's going on? How does the watch hours work on YouTube? What do I need? I need my glasses. This is the box that we're going to be putting together. I have a couple of mirrors here that I need to put up, but it is what it is. It's been here for so long. I'm just like looking at the box, hoping that there's like no critters inside of it that Amazon be talking about now. You can't be having boxes laying out in front of your apartment because of that. So I'm just gonna remove all these things from my TV. There we go. Everybody knows about La Blanqueña. It's an amazing comic book. have like enough energy to do all that plus pick out a color scheme for what I want for my walls. But I've been in this apartment for some time and I really should have already had like my walls painted and stuff. But I don't know, I was living my life. I was going to school and I was working. I love having seashells. I don't need to like move it right now. Let me just clean everything off. So this is what the living room looks like now. And this is the area we're focusing on. I'm guessing I'm gonna need to put you guys in the area where I'm able. Oh, somehow I retracted the message. But I'm gonna be able to take everything out. So I hope this table is sufficient. How do I slide this out? This is what it's supposed to be right here. This right here. So, according to my measurements, I should have measured everything out so it can fit my TV. Because believe it or not, I've had this box since either early December or November. Okay, that's done. Hey, yo. So it's a popular storage cabinet. First things first, we need to install it. You're so cute. I'm hoping I'm not missing a part. Ugh. I'm gonna need a tool. Alright, that's nice. So the tool actually come with everything? Those are the pieces. So I like to organize all these by the actual sections of the cabinet, of the item. Right? Yeah. So I can just give them their own little pile. So hopefully I could find all the pieces. Without trying to like put it all together. Because that can get very chaotic. Oh, they're already labeled. Yay. Okay, so this is B. Where does B go? B's to the back. Okay, B to the back. Okay, F. F is to the front. How many F's do I have? Okay. E. Okay. F and E together, they're to the front. Put that on the couch. What else do we have going on? I think my apartment might be too hot. Like I'm already burning up. It sounds crazy. A and A. A is the two sides. Okay. We got B and A. A, B. C for the top. They package everything up very well. A, B, C. I'm guessing this is D. The way they're nestled together. Okay, A, B, C, D. I have, what's this, E? No, I have F. Oh, I have E and F. What am I missing? H. Yeah, for the two H's and then the A's. I'm skipping ahead as usual. You know, black people don't ever. I feel like men are like that. Men don't even like looking at instructions. They just like to go into it. I'm not a man. But I feel like it's also a black people thing. And on top of that, I'm black and West Indian. I just like how they package everything so like compact. And whatever this thing is, this is far better than bubble wrap. Although bubble wrap, I like to, you know, toss some real pottery and everything. So this is actually nice because I was doing everything on my rug, which I'm gonna have to vacuum later. And we have the H. So with the H. Listen to all the screws and everything. Oh, even came with handy dandy gloves. I like that. That's cute. And it also came with its own screwdriver and all the other doohickeys. Oh, I was wondering if I was gonna have to put that on myself. It's a different color. I have an option between white and black. I might do the white just to give it a pop of color. So like this is nice Amazon. This is nice. I already have a bunch of screwdrivers, but for people who don't have it, like when I first moved there, I came with a whole toolbox, so gotta be prepared. But also, this is like really solid. I don't see myself. I have like this fear of getting is it bed bugs? I think it's bed bugs where like it burrows into your wood furniture. Like this type of thing I already have, or like this type of material, or like a headboard. So I try to avoid that if I can. I just love this. This reminds me of when I'm doing my plants and like making sure that they're all nice and planted in a new pot. Notice the hole to the outside. What does that mean? Okay. Notice the hole to the outside. We're gonna do A and H, both of the A's. Okay. Clean this off. Alright, I really don't like that. What is it? There should be some kind of protection. I feel like there should be some kind of protection at the tips over here because I have it on all my furniture. Just because I push a lot of things around. It's just me by myself. Like I need to be able to push things around and glide them over the floor. Like these floors are dark as you can see. I don't need any scuffing. So I really don't like that. that. But maybe there's something in there. Who knows? Fasten in place using for use. Teaspoons. Huh? Take a leg. 4 teaspoons. Bet, got you. That's easy. Okay. There you go. Let's do zero. At the bottom of H. So what are we doing, guys? Ooh. How do I get it in there? That's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, can't be that way. Okay, I'm just probably not gonna have these on because it says that's where they go. I need a video. I definitely need a video how this works. Just try another one. That's it. This is 14. Like, am I looking at the wrong thing? Yeah, this is not. Oh, it's gonna be scraping the floor. Ew, I don't like that. So I have to get these in. Well, there's a will, there's a way, because look, I found this one. That makes sense. Like, I'm realizing whatever screw doesn't fit, I'm just gonna use for the other one. Like, there has to be another hole that these go into. So that's what we're working with. Fighting me? How's that fighting me? Let's do something with that. Somehow it's working. Okay. Alright, guys. These bottom pieces, they're not, at least I don't, je ne sais, I just don't know. Je ne sais pas. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I shouldn't have did that. Because now they're all shaky. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I think these are pretty sturdy. I think once I have a lot more weight on them, they'll probably just like push down more and become sturdier. But damn it, we're trying to avoid. I have like little cushion thingies. We're trying to avoid my floors getting scratched up. Okay. Like I'm probably not gonna get my security deposit back, but like why push it? You know? Let me at least have a leg to stand on and try to fight it at least. Everything here is like so magnetic. extra pieces. Unless I'm looking. All these at the same time. Okay, all right. I have all my pieces. I had to make sure. Definitely had to make sure. Closer to it. Okay, good. What's grilled? Okay, I put my first screw in. I'm happy about that because it's taking me a minute to figure out. Don't tell me it's moving. I put my first screw in and it still came out. What in the world? Okay. What am I missing? This is definitely the side because over here is what else? Thank God for that. anything that's gonna fit in here. Can we get it together? I'm so spoiled. I need someone else to do this for me. Oh, and I'm double checking. Yay me. I did a hard thing. I can do hard things. Whew. Yo, I need a break.
Video content is cheap. Listen.
Oh, I love Mother Nature on YouTube.
I think it's crazy that y'all think it's.
So we're gonna do.
Try Free Tax USA this year to get the same tax refund without paying extra. We all know that.
I think it's crazy that y'all think it's crazy that I hit up a random stranger from the internet and asked him if I could park outside of his house during a snowstorm. And now all of my flowers are sending me their address in my DMs and saying, oh, you can park here, you can park here. But y'all are also random strangers. I don't know y'all. Anyway.
I love her YouTube channel. So I hope I don't get in trouble for this. Because I'm going to need some background music while I try to figure out this furniture.
It's totally normal to be snowed in with a stranger. Let's do this.
Oh gosh. This way? It's got to be this way, right?
You're so soft. I think I'm going to. Hey, I'm trying to shake my boots off. Oh, shit.
She really showed up at a stranger's house. Oh my gosh.
How are you? Nice. Come on. Hola. Buenos días. Hello, Rico Suave. Thank you for the invite. I appreciate it. I'm freezing. Because I'm free. I'm free, yeah. So I made it to the bathroom, and although I told y'all earlier my stomach right now is playing the congas, I could not. I pulled the school bus up, but I could not drop off the kids. And then I didn't take a shower because one of the doors didn't close all the way. So I just took a whole bath and then I went back out. He was pretty cool. He had work to do, so he was busy with that. I charged my devices and I only stayed for about an hour or two because I had gas. If y'all
Okay. Oh my gosh.
you know
I think my
that
phone's about to die.
I live in my car. Wake up with me.
First things first. I'm just holding it and holding it. You know how when you hold your gas for so long that it starts making sounds inside your stomach start bubbling and it's just like making sounds, playing the trumpet and shit. I don't know where I'm going though, that's the thing. I think I just needed to get out. I'm gonna go park somewhere in the sun, let the car warm up, and then figure out where I'm going from there. All the highways from the maps, it looks like they're all shut down. The problem is that like the snow is starting to melt, but the low tonight is gonna be like 25 or something, so everything that is melting is gonna refreeze. So let's go. Let's get out of here. The first stop had to be a bathroom because, hey, Zeus. I was in that bathroom for so long that the automatic lights turned off on me, but I did what I had to do. Then after that, I had to find food, but everything was closed. Then I had an idea. I'm on my way to Hibachi Chinese buffet because one thing I know about Chinese is that they gonna be open. They weren't. I drove around for over an hour trying to find something. And I finally found IHOP. I don't think I've ever been so grateful to go to IHOP. Except like 4 o'clock in the morning after leaving the club. It will be either IHOP or Waffle House. It just tastes so much better at 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go eat and it's gonna be great. It was so good. And he gave me the itis. So I left and found somewhere else to park for bed. Yeah. Why this little creepy snowman right here? Okay. The low was about 25 degrees where I slept so good. And I woke up refreshed and ready to start the day, but the gyms were still closed. Yeah. The gyms are still closed. The roads are clear. I don't even want to show y'all what I look like. I haven't showered yet. Because everything is still closed. Why Rainbow open but the gym closed? Y'all, it's bad. It's really bad, and that's big. I really do, but it's all good. I am leaving Houston. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta shower. Like, the roads are fine. I don't know why they still acting like it's a snow day, but I gotta go somewhere else because y'all know I will shower twice a day. And going 2 days, I just can't get down with that. So I'm heading to Austin. So Austin, although I really don't need a place to park, if you want to hang out, get to I'll be here for a couple days. Reach out. I'm down to meet some more random strangers from the internet. So I will see y'all soon.
Moving in together? Keep or cute your friends. Cute. Cute. Cute.
That was a quick one. Alright, well, we got Erica Williams. Hello.
Listen, I don't know about you, but I started a business so I could do this. Travel, be with friends, be with family, create memories. I didn't do it to sit at the computer all day. I didn't do it so that I could just be in countless emails and Zoom meetings. I did it to create opportunities for myself and opportunities for others. So listen, if that's something that interests you, joining time with your friends, being out and about, definitely drop by Erica Williams' Classy blog. Check out the YouTube channel. We've got over 2,000 videos of free information that actually change people's lives. People actually post their new jobs, their new careers, their new businesses all the time over at the channel. Oh, what's up, everybody? This is your girl Erica from the Classy blog. I hope it's not super echoey in here. Half the house is basically packed up, ready to go. And so y'all soon, very soon, you see the new studio once we get the paint on the walls and get my little room like I wanted to. I think you guys will like it. Change up the set. Change is good. Change is good all the time. What's up? I see Wisconsin in here, New Orleans, Salt Lake City, Baltimore, Illinois, that Lockport, Tampa, Florida, Benbrook, Texas, Oklahoma Geek. There's lots of opportunity up there. Okay. So let's come on in. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, this ain't gonna be a short one. I'm gonna try to make it short, but I can't keep trying to get things on. Okay. So you've probably been noticing my absence doing live this past month. January's been the longest month of my life. I feel like January's got 2 months in it at this point. Okay? And it's still going, okay? So let's get into it. LA fires. I've been in countless webinar trainings, emergency response trainings, insurance trainings this past 4 weeks, as well as kind of recovering just kind of in the background. And so let's get into it and what I think is going to happen. I have several clips for you to watch, so brace yourself. We'll be watching a lot of clips. But also, I want to explain who are some of the winners and some of the losers are. Now, listen,
Definitely
none of the
stay.
LA Fire people are losers. That's not what we're saying here. When I talk about 2025, I talk about the whole country and the overall winners in real estate. A lot of people are super overconfident that Donald Trump is in, and I told y'all have 6 months. Now, on this LA thing, y'all got 5 years, but you really got 6 months. So let's get into it. Let's go ahead and after this, welcome everybody who's in. Let's start with. I'm gonna start with this one right here. And this one I shared with the audience, so not a surprise. But here you go.
Are they considering moving elsewhere?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Look, this is hard to say. I strongly believe that 50% of the people who live in the Palisades are not going to be moving back to the Palisades.
Why?
Yeah, and honestly, that number wasn't as big last week in my mind, but after the phone calls that I've been getting, people who are moving to Brentwood, Santa Monica, Bel Air, Beverly Hills, so it's going to be the markets that are going to go up because people want to be as close to normalcy as possible.
Yeah.
And those are those towns right around the Palisades.
Yeah.
Those are going to go up. That market, that's where they're going to move. It's going to be too long. You got to realize Palisades is the all-American town, right?
Yeah.
The families are running around. It's like what you picture towns in movies that we used to watch.
Yeah.
These kids that are 5 years old right now that live in Palisades for their school, there's a chance that if things don't move fast, it could be 4 to 5 years before they're back there. These kids are now 10, they're going to different schools,
Right.
different lives now, you know, so it's tough because picture you living on the street, you're the first house on the street, and every other house on the street is in construction.
Yeah.
Think about that. You don't want that. You want to wake up every single morning and be reminded of that.
Right. Traumatic.
I'm negotiating almost a dozen deals right now on land in the Palisades, much faster than I ever thought. People are already trying to sell their dirt,
Wow.
knowing that they're not going to go back there. So home
Why does she keep
builders that
saying
will
wow?
build
Like,
their
what's up with the
house,
commentary and
keep it
people do
themselves.
interviews?
Because obviously some people with the Woodley fire, this could be their second time rebuilding Malibu and stuff like that.
It's hard.
Who's going to move to the Palisades, or are we going to see that city kind of?
The culture I've got have hit across the board of, I'm 70 years old, I just evacuated for my last time, I'm out.
Where?
Let's
Going-
flip this
Where are they
over.
going?
Okay, that was the Palisades. So they're either going locally or because of, you know, they're fed up with the regulations and government, they're out.
To California.
California, and if they're not, and they're out of LA, they're going down to Newport Beach.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm getting a huge amount of calls of people who want to move down to Orange.
really?
Yeah. Majority of the people, unfortunately, because I've been on the phone with my insurance agent for hours every day,
Yeah.
majority of the people were heavily uninsured. And that's an issue. And that's why they're not going to go back to the Palisades.
Yeah.
Because in order to recreate the house that they lived in, their dream house,
Yeah.
they're not going to be able to afford it. And that's just the hard thing.
All right, I know that was long. But I want you guys to get full context as we're doing this show. They are in Newport Beach. I know there's two women, if you are on Instagram or not, that she used to live in Philly. She has 20, 30 rentals in Philly. Moved herself over to California, and she's near that Newport Beach. She's in that Southern California area. Let's just give you some math here for the context. And yes, we have a bunch of clips, but we're going to keep giving you some math for context. $3 to $9 million. Houses in the Palisades, and I'm going to say it correctly on all the videos, to get it right. You also have Eaton, you also have the Black community, and there's some clips I have for that because they're being very much moved over. Like no one's even bringing them up there. It's like, oh yeah, there's some Black people over there. There's a whole neighborhood. 81% of the Black people in that Black neighborhood own their home and have multiple generations in one house. So let's just clarify. You got 12,500 homes affected. 40% of the homes had a mortgage. The rest were completely paid off. Okay?
Okay.
So that means about 5,000 people have a mortgage that they're responsible to. They're responsible to. And it keeps coming regardless if there's a disaster. Okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, there are several people getting $800,000 payouts. There were people this day, the second day that they can file a form, file with their insurance. Now, let me say, where could they don't have fire insurance? Baby. People, I don't know if y'all know there's levels to insurance. Levels. I'm trying to be careful. If you have firearms insured in your house. You have jewelry insured in your house. You have other things insured in your house. Now, I can even tell you it went to the way through looting, through vandalism, through damage. Now, the insurance company can say, I'm not going to pay you because you don't have fire and we don't cover fire. But because these items that you had insured for $1 million are gone, I have to pay you something. Well, and I'm going to send somebody out there to make sure they're gone. Well, baby, come see the rest. Come see the ashes. Because I don't think you understand there's several Black music creators, rappers, singers, Anito, Dave's sister, that's Big Sean's woman. Her house burned up. And they were like, oh my God, we gotta help her. She's on tour. And she's kind of already said a few videos on the spot, like, oh, I have had insurance that covered my jewelry, my things, because I'm not always there. Okay? So there's levels to the insurance. Many of you are automatically saying they're not going to be paid. Y'all, this is a very wealthy area. It wasn't that case, but it is now. So you don't have insurance agents who are gonna give you these cheap $40 a month policies. That's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. Okay? So let's just go that way. So I want y'all to clarify.
I think
There
I
are
did that
already
right.
hundreds of people who've received $800,000 payouts. I am in several emergency response places, and if somebody hands you $800,000, and you look at your house, it's a Powell Rumble, it was worth $3 million. You can never build a $3 million house in that same spot again. You know the land. If I sell the land, I probably could get $1 million for the land. Your stress issues, I may be able to get another $800,000 for the land. What is a common sense person gonna do? The reason I keep bringing up the black families because you're seeing several interviewers go, how many people were in your house? Oh, I was in here, my daughter, and her daughter, and the grandkids. There's so many things. California is notoriously known for being a very protective state of the environment. They already let it slip. Yeah, it might take 18 months to get all this cleaned up, environmental-wise. But you have a 6 months because the eyes are paying attention to California. You have a 6 months where the president just won overwhelmingly. And everybody's like, why y'all can't give people a break? You got a 6 month window where everybody's gonna flood. Okay? Sweet Yoni, I know you believe that, but I promise you. I know you believe that. I promise you, I know you believe that. I actually know several black real estate developers and investors who live in California, and I promise you, between the levels of regulation and the fact that they're already sending people after these parents for their kids not being in school for truancy, it's already happening. They're telling parents, I don't care where you are. I don't care where you went. This child documentation has to say they're at somebody's school. I know we love pumping California up and saying it has all these amazing benefits. Where's the business? Tell that to the people who are burnt out. Alright, I love you. I know you live out there. I'm gonna give you respect the whole show. But it's be easy. Don't make me try to stay focused on train thought. Okay? Now, what is happening? What's currently? Alright? All love to you. Just let me know. I want to train thought. So right now, families who are getting hit with phone calls from realtors, from builders, from investors, most people are calling saying, if they're smart, how can I help? How can I help? Right? Now, why is this important, them calling and saying, how can I help? These people are engaged. Several people had to go back to work. Several people had to return to what they were doing. If they were retirees, right? If they were retirees, guess what? That check still has to come. I have personal family members who are West Coast. They're like, they send my check to my mailbox. I don't get a direct deposit of my benefits. It's sent to their mailbox. So now you have an area where I can't send it to your mailbox. But I'm going to send a truancy officer after you to make sure your kids is in school. Y'all, you got 6 months. Let me just be very clear. You live in these areas.
Is this not the right one?
And I'm not saying everybody who lives in these areas are well to do. So many people bought early. They bought in these areas early. The best I recommend is let somebody who calls you on the phone help you. Now, what does that mean? If you have your kids, you have your life, you run around trying to get your prescription medication, you're running around trying to get your life back to some type of normalcy, you've moved 20 minutes away from where you usually would live, right? Okay?
I don't understand.
What is gonna happen? You're gonna get into the humdrum of life. You're exhausted already from trying to call and argue and get what you deserve, what you're entitled to. So the people and the companies that are running around saying, listen, I'm gonna help you. We're gonna make calls on your behalf. We're gonna work with people on your behalf. We're gonna help get you to the cleanup on your behalf. That's happening right now. Why is that happening? Yes, some of these people are living in $9 million homes. Yes. But the key problem is, how do we problem solve for the people? Because let's just go there. I'll show some more clips. Because I know y'all like California's a good place here, and I'm not knocking you. I know you love your state. Everybody does. Everybody loves their state. No matter how many times I get on this phone, and I talk to people and they like, Erica, you guys, you know how many calls I get out of confidence. Boy, I know not a lot of older ladies out of confidence. Your governor is saying he's not gonna let up on regulation. Your governor. But I'll play it. I'll let you watch it. Don't take my word for it. Let me play it for you.
To this situation. California leads the nation in environmental stewardship. I'm not going to give that up, but one thing I won't give into is delay.
People in Southern California communities are returning to their homes and businesses only to find destruction. Some are vowing to rebuild, and today, California Governor Gavin Newsom signed an executive order cutting red tape. His office said rebuilding in the communities leveled by wildfires will be streamlined, suspending certain permitting and review processes. Red flag warnings are up across the Los Angeles area through Wednesday. Powerful winds are expected to return overnight with gusts of up to 30 to 50 miles per hour in coastal areas and up to 70 miles per hour in the mountains of Los Angeles and Ventura counties. Evacuation orders have been expanded for the Palisades fire, which is still only 11% contained. Los Angeles County now investigating 24 possible fire-related deaths. At the Santa Anita Racetrack in Arcadia, California, volunteers are running a huge distribution center. The site is packed with needed supplies that have been donated to help the thousands of evacuees, some now homeless and displaced by the fires. One volunteer came all the way from Texas to help out.
I want to help because to get all of our families, all those brothers that lost their homes and others that are grieving, to get every uplifted that they know that the community is getting together to help them.
It's amazing how all these people come together and help. People that you don't even know. But we're a family. Together, we're all the same.
All right, now, did you hear what your governor said? I think you guys think this governor is playing with y'all. I think you think he's playing. Now, what's going to happen? Projected, I'm talking about, they're already preparing for the amount of lawsuits that are going to go against the governor, that is going to go against the state, that is going to go against countless insurance companies. They're already projecting thousands and thousands of cases that are going to drag out for the next 5 years. On top of that, let's just give you an example. One of the Palisades homeowners was saying, I'm not going to rebuild because when I went to go put a new garage door and the whole system, you know, where it slides down, it's got the electronics, he had 4 inspections to change one garage door. 4 inspections. You guys, that meant an inspector had to come out 4 times for him to get a damn garage door in. I don't think you guys are serious about this. Johnny, I do hear what you're saying. Johnny, yes, the price range can be 3 to 9 million is the average. There are 3 to 17 million. Many people say these people are wealthy, and so they're not as concerned. But if you actually look over the spectrum, some of these people just somewhere can move there early. They didn't even pay $800,000 for their house. They got there early. They're benefiting off the proximity and being there. Okay? Your governor just said, we're stewards of the environment. We can't let that go. I don't know if y'all understand this, but California actually has not all as much, but significant oil as Texas. But California decided we're not drilling oil here. We're gonna, whatever old leases are still on the books, we're gonna keep them. We're not drilling nothing here because we have earthquakes here, and that's not safe. That's not safe. It's not safe, you guys. If we start drilling oil here, this is not safe. How much do y'all pay for gas in California? California is one of the most beautiful states that's beautifully broken. Okay, so let me keep it moving. The average person does an 8-mile radius of their house. Period. They do 8-mile radius. Come on, we all know this, right? It's crazy. The bottleneck is there. The bottleneck's there. So the average person has an 8-mile radius. Okay? Everything within an 8 to 20-mile radius is full. There's no vacancy. It's full. Right? That's right, Baldwin Hills. That's correct, my friends. I actually have a house. Okay, Baldwin Hills. So when I tell you got 6 months, what do I mean? I mean as far as credit. I mean as far as banks and telling companies, I lost my house in a fire. Wow, thank you, Thomas. I don't know who to say, but thank you, Thomas. By saying, hey guys, I was in a fire, my home was damaged. You're gonna get a good 6 months to almost a year, okay, to say credit affected by this, bill payment affected by this, car delayed payments affected by this, business affected by this, right? There's gonna be businesses who get paid out of this too, okay? There's gonna be several things that you're gonna be able to stack up and layer up and say, my credit was affected by this. Okay? Alright? So this is the thing that's gonna happen.
Oh, shit.
Yoni said they don't want Republican. Yoni, you have one of your best ran counties is Orange County. And it's a Republican county. Your Northern California is Republican. Your state could be ran well. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. You know that. Hold on. I had notes. I don't want to get lost. Okay, great. Sorry. Found it. Two of the winners. And I hate even using the word winner. It sounds terrible. Listen, I can tell you about somebody else in California who has an apartment building and they've been fighting with the city for 2 years. That's why when people try to tell me this stuff, I'm like, baby, I actually go out there. I actually go a lot to New York and California and have business friends who, but they'll die on the hill that is California. They'll die on it. They'll fight to their last breath every bit of California, just like my grandpa was for Chicago. I'll fight for Chicago to the end. You know, the city's ran terribly, but I'll fight to the end. You know, to the end. So, you know, I understand, and I'm not here to poop on anybody who lives in California. I want you to love your state. I just want you to understand what's about to happen for the next 5 years. And what you can do and where you can help or where you can help. That's all. I got a friend in California trying to renovate a building and turned it into an apartment building for the last 3 years because of permitting in California. And still nowhere near completion. I'm telling you, y'all, this is very common. This is a common California story. This is not, it's very common. Okay? Who's going to do the written work? There's this kind of obsession with thinking, the only people who can make stuff is the Mexican across the border. Oh my God, who does work? There are tons of black, white, regular everyday men named Jeffrey, Mr. Earl, Mr. Carl, Mr. Willie, Mr. Thomas, who can do this? Alright? Who can do this work every day of the week? There are the obsession that thinks only Latino people fix stuff is crazy. Because right now in Texas, even though we have majority of Latinos doing some construction, you see a lot of black right here in Austin doing construction. The majority of black people, if you go back and watch some of the California stories, came out of Louisiana. I used to have a Cajun party thing I did out there for years. You know, Cajun party, right? Y'all have a thing called Diego that. Again, there's people have roots that are in California, but that's another conversation. Okay, so if they're telling you it's 18 months on environmental cleanup, and Trump came down there and challenged the mayor. Now y'all are like, they gonna get rid of that mayor. She out of here, man. We're gonna get rid of the mayor. That's not true. Look up the history of LA mayors. Look up the history of mayors over y'all state. Y'all keep hearing it a long time. Even corrupt people in the state. Y'all closest to Chicago. When you have bad mayors, they get a year. Now, the only place that gets bad mayors out pretty quickly is Baltimore. I feel like every 4 years, every 2-4 years, they taking some black mayor to jail, making a show out of it, and it's awful. Let me keep it. My recommendations to homeowners who feel like they're getting disrupted in the city: sell the land, argue with the insurance company for 6 months to 18 months, and then sue. California, one thing California does do well, and we will give it to California, is California. Okay? California. Okay. They get the money. They give the money. Between who they have, you know what I'm saying, on the jury trials and the judges. Whoop, California. No. You got something in California. And you ain't acting right. When your person goes sue, they gonna get sued. That I will give California. You're gonna get paid in California. Okay, you're gonna get paid. Okay? So my recommendations and what I've been hearing in the emergency response, the groups I'm in and calls and webinars training is the lawyers is doing it. Yeah, get all the aid you need. Yeah. Get all the aid. Now California's also doing this. If your kid ain't enrolled in school, we're gonna hold the aid. Now I know y'all believe no, not California. Not California. They telling them people if they don't show up to that appointment with their child with enrollment paper somewhere, I don't know how they're gonna do the aid. They scared the child may be in unsafe conditions in a burn up house. Y'all think, I know y'all believe California the best. No. But y'all like, I can't believe Trump is judging us and saying that they should not get aid because of our policies. That's terrible. Brandy, I'll sit this one out. Federally declared disaster zones can carry casualty losses through the prior year and may result in a refund. You're welcome. For sure. Now let me go ahead and play a few more. Because I don't want you to take my word for it. Please don't take my word. Don't hear what I have to say. Like, listen to somebody else talk. We can go and let other people. Just confirmation. Keep it simple. Like I can't even really do the clips I got from insurance training. Because the insurance companies are coming to training and telling you how to the problem. It's very interesting. It's very interesting how they're handling it.
Hey, people are trying to make deals with empty houses that were supposed to be
What's the
for
best way for
sale.
me to take
Phone
care of
has
this?
not stopped ringing. We have over 1,500 new renters just locally, about 10 minutes away from the Palisades. There's an entire off-market business that's being done right now. We're in uncharted waters here. Ordinances are changing hours, which is good because people are trying to figure out a way to speed the build process and get these people back to normal life. But also at the same time, even somebody like me, learning as we go. If you asked me 2 weeks ago about price gouging in real estate, I wouldn't even know what you were talking about. Now it's a very big deal here. There's over 2,000 units of people who had different prices late December, and now they are higher in January. And it's really a race to who can get to these leases first and make a deal. And we don't even know what's going to happen at the end of the day.
I think starting roughly on Wednesday morning, we started getting phone calls from real estate agents based in and around Los Angeles first saying, hey, we have clients who might need to evacuate. They're thinking about maybe coming to the East Coast on Thursday. Obviously on Friday, it's getting worse and worse. We've been building those calls all throughout the weekend, and we started facilitating rentals. But now those have also turned purchases immediately. People come to us and said, listen, this was the final straw, right, for the state. We're just going to move, and they're coming to Connecticut, New Jersey, parts of Long Island, the Hamptons, New York City, absolutely, and across Florida.
This is absolutely stunning.
Look, this is,
Excuse me, I apologize. Let me be very clear. Why are they getting calls from agents? So I can make sure y'all understand what's going on. Does anybody in the chat understand why agents are calling other agents in other states? Anybody? Let me know if you're having a I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds. Let me know if you understand what agents are calling other agents. I'm gonna read it. We're not Jay for wildfire victims.
I don't know what's
I applied for a
the
part-time.
it
One of the companies handling customer service calls. Very, very good. Thank you, Diamond Dave. For sure.
Would this be faster?
Anybody?
Get inside the hole.
Nope, no comment? Oh, okay, I see some comments coming through. I'm gonna let them come through. Why would a realtor be calling, okay, people all over? Why would they be doing that? All right? Help me, I'm trying to figure out. Relocation, referrals, you get 20%. You get 20%. You get 20% on that. Now, 20% on, if you go to Connecticut and buy a $500,000 house. Now, again, commission, but I'm gonna get 20% of your commission. Think about that. Trust me, there are people right here in Dallas and in Houston. I've already been on the phone with them. Girl, I'm too busy. I can't talk to you. Text me. I done had 30 phone calls of people coming to Houston and buying a duplex with the check that they just got. Come to California. I don't think you understand how fast and quickly it's gonna go. Commission? Mm-hmm. Filling out the market, yes. Looking for the best deal. How can I get the best deal for my clients? My clients thirsty to move. What do you have? What is January, y'all? Anybody here know real estate, or, I mean, again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Anybody know what's going on? Why I bought my house in January? Why people buy houses in December and January? Why the prices on the houses they had for selling category went up? December and January, they call them dead man months. They call them emergency months. If you're moving in December, January, it's because the lease expired. It's because something went wrong. It's because there's a divorce. It's because something, like, you're moving during winterization time, right? When people move in December and January, you get good deals, right? Because people don't want to move in snow. People don't want to move in cold. But number one, why? People don't want to move their kids in the middle of the school year. People don't want to move their kids in the school year. No, nobody buying this in January. I went to go see the house that I closed on. And when I went, they hadn't had nobody for a whole month. The builder's like, what incentives do you want, baby? We'll give you. So we ain't had nobody. Ain't nobody here. Okay? Referral fees, that's right, referral fees, relocation. Alright? Yeah, I mean, but Houston and Dallas. Because of the size of the house you can get and I'll show y'all in a clip or two. Right? Commission filling out.
Okay, that took me.
You know, Francesca, if it's if your
I did
client
it.
says, I'm at an Airbnb 20 minutes from my house. I just
Oh.
drove by my house. It looks like that. The whole street looks like that. I'm not gonna
That's
sit here and
still
play
shaky,
California
and
for
I don't know
18
what
months
to do
till I
about
have
that.
to do it. I'm not doing it. If you're 70 years old, this is your retirement. I know you're like, but they gonna stay in LA. They gonna stay
Okay,
in
it
LA.
said 3 on top, 2 on the side. They're
If
not
they
fully
do it
screwed
this
in,
way,
but they're screwed in enough.
I don't know. Listen, y'all, if y'all
Hola, ¿cómo está?
They got a duplex in Compton. The streets becoming more and more white. Should they move? Should they sell? I'm like, girl, never sell, right? But they want to move. First market getting moved around.
Things?
Yeah.
Then put
See, you used
D&D,
to establish
D&D
relationships.
shelves. Where's D&D?
Now imagine you have all these realtors who fell off. They fell off. Damn, don't do that, Francesca. They already done fell off. So now I gotta even see if you're an active realtor and if you're a
Oh,
lease
over there.
realtor.
D&D
If
is
you're
over
gonna be
there.
proactive, if you're gonna act like it's an emergency. I have a person burnt out their home, going across the state. They don't have nothing. They're gonna come to Connecticut and have to buy everything from scratch. This is what happened in Texas that people really don't want to tell y'all. We had so many furniture stores closed last year in Texas because really 2020, 21 furniture store people were like just laughing to the bank. Because people would come and be like, you know, it's cheaper for me to just sell my stuff and buy new stuff when I get here. Right? Hibernation, you already know. You already know. Less competition, all that. All of these. Definitely
You have
better.
to turn it over now.
Bought a house in January. Listen, honey, if I could tell you, I could tell you. I'm surprised we're getting there. We're getting there. But if I know, I know Vegas is, and Arizona is soaked up full of Cali people already. It's already soaked up. And I've been thinking, maybe let's try the East Coast for a year or two,
and the frames
3 or
holes.
4
Okay.
years.
I'm guessing
In
this should be
5
the
years,
easier
I
part
can
when I
always
put the
come
shelves in. Let's see
You'll
what
pop out
happens.
75, 70, and your son or daughter talking about, well, no, let's not go to Las Vegas because it's over and it's hot. Let's go to Connecticut.
Like, why do I need a gym? I
Let's
can
go
just
to
build
Florida, Dad.
furniture
Talk about Florida, Dad. It's a
and
great
rebuild
time to go get
furniture.
a
Look at that. You see that?
$285,000
Look at
house
that.
in Florida, Dad.
Like,
It's a great time to get a
build and
$350,000
rebuild.
house in Florida, Dad. It's a great time.
I'm sure all these screws are not in. Oh,
Alright? Oh, they were crazy. They were crazy. I knew if anything happened to my aunt's house in LA, they would be in Ohio after that. They hold retirements in the house. Come on. That's the retirement. That's the retirement. Okay, let me show y'all something. Let's keep going. Keep moving. Here we go. Let's talk about the black folks that are in those areas, because I don't want them to be ignored. But they are being.
Wildfires. Tonight, firefighters are racing to make it wildfires that have destroyed thousands of homes and killed 16 people. This is forecast.
when we doing
Powerful winds this
those little prongs underneath the legs is gonna stay there. Muy bien. Yeah. Well, so I see.
Rainfall for more than 8 months. Right now, there are 3 active wildfires.
Okay.
The biggest being
I'm hoping
the
this
State
is
Fire at more than
the better part.
23,000 acres. The Eagle Fire has scorched more than 14,000 acres. Let's go straight to CBS's Maurice DeBrois in Los Angeles, who leads us off tonight. Maurice, good evening.
Jerika, good evening to you today. California's Governor Gavin Newsom said these wildfires will be the worst natural disaster in U.S. history, quote, in terms of just the costs associated with.
First of all, I'm going there. Why they send the black reporter out? But let's keep it. I'm sorry. Let's stay focused. Just it is.
And the numbers are indeed staggering. Some 10,000 structures destroyed, more than 60 square miles scorched. About 200,000 people tonight under evacuation orders or warnings. Today, the FBI reported airdrops have been disrupted multiple times by people flying drones. The Bureau called that number in the double digits. And one of 2 Canadian super scoopers went to be grounded after being damaged by a drone.
First, before I let y'all finish, let me. When y'all love telling me about California, let me just give you one. Oregon.
I've never had to put these in before. Like, I don't even know what
Oregon
these
sent
are.
50 fire. The state of Oregon, they send them down the highway. They're like, go. Guess what? San Francisco. What's the other highway? Somewhere where it's real dry, dusty where the farmers live up north. They stopped the fire trucks from Oregon.
I'm doing it the right way.
Experience the ultimate bundle for unbelievable price. The Disney Plus Hulu Max bundle.
for who for? Let's go back to what I was watching because I don't know what happened
Go,
to my
go,
computer.
go,
My
go.
computer, my TV.
Guess what? San Francisco. What's the other highway? I can't think. It's over there where it's real dry, dusty where the farmers live up north. They stopped the fire trucks from Oregon because of emissions testing. They said these trucks aren't allowed to be on California roads. Listen, the amount of lawsuits that's gonna come through. Imagine I am the governor of Oregon. I am rendering aid to your state, California. Beautiful California. You're so beautiful, Erica, the weather. Right? And I send 50 fire trucks. And you start your highway patrol is pulling fire trucks off the side of the road and tell them, y'all have the right emissions to be on the road. He said, he called Gavin Newsom, couldn't get through. I said, now, you explain to me where California is so smart, and it's so beautiful, and it's such a wonderful state that's ran so well, that we're gonna pull over 50 fire trucks, not all of them. I think they pulled over 13 of the 50. Okay? In the middle of the bottom part of the state burning up. I'm pretty sure San Francisco has TV. I'm pretty sure San Francisco can turn on the news. I'm pretty sure San Francisco PD can get on the radio and say, hey, we got some fire trucks from Oregon coming through the state. I pulled them over for a emissions test. Yeah. Does that make any sense to somebody who is in a well-ran state? In a functioning state? That want some help in the middle of a fire? Does that make sense?
Don't know which one goes on the bottom, but
Las Vegas,
they have to be the same
Mexico
exact thing,
truck.
right?
They were also stopped. They were also stopped. They didn't want to pull salt water from the ocean because Gavin Newsom then said the vegetation, y'all, the vegetation. Salt water is bad for crops and our grounds. Salt water is bad, y'all. It's bad for us. We can't do it. And when it got on the news that they weren't pulling the salt water, they said, well, you know, we're gonna change. We're gonna sign it. Sure. Let's go get some of that salt water. Northern California's mayors and council said we are willing to give Southern California water it needs. Whatever
That was
y'all
loud,
need,
especially at 12 o'clock at night.
Return on right here. Take all our water. Here, take it. The beautiful Asian man Republican y'all have in Northern California telling y'all, take the water. We approved it together.
Come together! Yay!
And you're telling me that this state won't be involved in lawsuits for the next 5 years? You're telling me the Oregon governor who got on camera and told you, I called him. He didn't answer. I called my state patrol to call their state patrol because Oregon sent some of their state patrol to ride down through the states to make sure it was safe on the roads. Again, when y'all tell me about California, how beautiful and how functional, how wonderful it is, okay. And I'm gonna tell you how you can make money off this because people go die hard from their state. I'm gonna make some money off this. I mean, this ain't just a show where I'm bashing California. That's not what this is about. Okay? But let me go ahead. Let me keep going. Let me stop.
The governor has ordered the deployment of an additional 1,000
I think I got it.
National Guard troops. Authorities say at least 29 people have been arrested for breaking curfew or suspected looting, including one person as a firefighter. And over 16
Yo, I'm tired. I'm way past my bedtime.
Pasadena.
Uh,
City's press was there.
Je ne sais. I don't want to do this anymore. But I already came so far. Okay, so now we need the doors. Front part, back part, show. Now we need
Historic communities that generations of black families.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I had this in a box all these months. All these months I had it in a box? Should definitely put this together.
You look like the prospects.
Michael's great-grandparents first settled in this part of the country more than a century ago during the Great Migration. Millions of black Americans moved across the country, hoping for better opportunities.
That actually is worse than I thought.
We are all meeting for the first time as the family sees what's left of the house and created 25 years worth of memories.
Really hard watching on TV as things you're familiar with were burning down. That really hurt.
This is the only house I've ever known.
I still see a house.
I'm going to add a couple of these inside just because, you know, it looks really cute. Like every time I open up the door, I have like little lights inside, and these are rechargeable. So freaking cute. I have a whole charging stand for these. I love them.
I've seen that photo in my grandparents' house. This photo right here.
For this family.
I ain't trying to be funny, but if I just had subbed the house, oh Lord, oh God, boys be like, where's the ketchup? It's right there. It's right in the door.
This is the door that already has a screw in it. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to come.
Baby, these photos they show you, this was the Indian people like in North Carolina, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
These memories spare.
This one also
You
has a screw.
can rebuild. You can put your stuff back in a new place, but the images and the letters and the faces of the people that have either with you or have gone before you, those you have to be replaced when they're taken by a fire.
Now, the family says they have insurance and plans to rebuild here in Altadena with hopes of leaving something for future generations.
I hope.
Louise Preston, thank you.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I'm about to say.
So generations of black families planted roots there. Eyewitness news reporter Annabelle Nunez spoke to one of those families.
Take 2 cables,
At Altadena's Black
put
History.
a plastic ring
She's
on it.
live with this story from Altadena.
I feel like right now we're all the healthcare in Pasadena. You can see all the jugs and cases of water, and that is because this bookstore is operating as a research center. And I should mention it is named after a prominent black figure in black history, Dr. Octavia Butler. But go inside. I want to show you all of these shelves that you see to the right. They're typically filled with books. These books have gone into storage. We started collecting donations for folks impacted by this fire.
Okay, insert the ball in the bottom frame hole missiles. Like shown in the picture below. Take door E1.
The Mountain View Cemetery is the resting place of abolitionists and educators Helen Garrett and Jackson Clark. And
That's how
now
the door to fix the door
the
and the other
community
frame.
is also home
Make
to
sure it's
hundreds of
straight
black
facing up and
families
down.
whose homes
Move the door
were
back and
ravaged
forth
by
to
the
test
heat
it.
fire 1 week ago.
Take 2 cube magnetic pieces and 2 Z
And we are Daniels, Franklin, Hughes, and we have an element that's not here today. These families, 7 homes were destroyed. There's generational wealth that is in question now. What is still standing is the home Shelley Daniels and her husband Paul purchased for about $16,000 in 1960.
At that time,
Let-
it was really difficult as a black person to get past where
Y'all, I'm missing pieces. I put everything in this.
$1,000 in
$16,000.
How am I missing pieces?
$16,000. Your granny bought a house for $16,000 in 1960. the value of these houses
They're
in
magnetic.
this area is $2 to $4 million. And there's some really more. I'm just telling you from one of the phone calls I've been on. $2 to $4 million. How many years has Granny getting offers for HELOC, offers for tax refund? 16,000. Now, what are they gonna say? They're gonna say, Erica, it's about the generational wealth. It's about passing it down, baby. This is Granny's retirement. This. She can't pay $16,000 anywhere in California and get a whole house, even if it's old, even if they've been needing to update stuff. She can't get nothing for $16,000 anywhere. But let me get through. My head hurts already. My head hurts. I don't think y'all understand. Come on. When they talk about millionaire black people in California, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's not that you have so many millionaire black business owners. Sometimes you have black people who own a house that they bought for $16,000 in 1960, and on paper, grandma can say she has a $3 million house, a $2 million house that's got additions and an RV in the back and a pool. Because they just keep on staying there. Okay, let me finish. Let me finish. 260.
Shelley and Paul were engaged in racial justice efforts with organizations like the NAACP and Women in Action.
We organized in order to get some black member on the same concept.
Shelley's granddaughter, Jamaica Hughes, lived in one of the family homes that was destroyed.
I've raised my kids here. Their friends are reaching out. I've had friends reach out to me literally from junior high school.
Hughes is determined to return and rebuild, a wish her 93-year-old grandmother echoed.
I would hope to see what else we can do.
Her grandma is 93 years old. Her daughter lives with her. Her granddaughter lives with her. Her great-granddaughter lives with her. When people try to convince me in any part of the country against black people owning a house, and especially a house with 3 bedrooms, minimum, I look under the table. Is there a camera here? Is this a candid camera? Is there a microphone? Are you up here? Are you up here tricking me? Because that don't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Every white family since 1960 that bought a home. This again, when people keep saying, "Oh man, you know, black people, y'all selling grandma homes and all this," listen. Cut it out. Is this a trick? When Grant Cardone's sitting here telling you not to buy a home, and he done bought a home on Malibu, on the water, that's $60 million from a Russian oligarch, and his house is the only house left because, let's go there, the Scientologists sent young people out there to spray water on the edges by his house. They hooked up water faucets and hoses to his neighbors' burnt down houses and sprayed water from the pool. And Grant Cardone's house is the only house left. And now Grant Cardone is doing it up and down the state. Talking about let's rebuild California. Baby, you got to stop it. I literally bought a house, y'all, because the builder said, Erica, we need to sell this. I'll give it to you for 3%. We'll buy all the rates down. I said, did you say what? 3%? Hey, let's go. And we're going to give you some money to close. Please. We'll give you the money to close. Texas, I'm in Texas, and they still need to sell houses. Johnny, yes, but historically it was black. It's saying, she said it's 30% at one point, now it's 20%. We get it. Relax. I feel you. I hear you. But we still gonna call it black. For the sake of the argument. You know what I'm saying? For the sake of the argument. We're gonna let it rock. We're gonna let it do what it do. Can we let it do what it do for today? already, my, okay, you know, wait a second. You hear her say that? 20% Latino. She made sure to emphasize on that Latino. Boy, get out of here.
There's a large Japanese presence in Altadena. Veronica Jones, a lifelong resident of Altadena and president of the Altadena Historical Society, puts the voices of these residents are at the center of an equitable rebuilding of the city. With many intergenerational Black families who call this home.
I don't know if you can hear it through the mask. The mask is driving me crazy, but I know there are other people in the smoke is bad. She's saying you don't have to leave. This is your place. This is your home. Don't leave. Again, the language to the African American people in these places of California. I know there's 3, 4, 5 generations y'all smashed up. You may have made some additions to the house. You may not be smashed up at all. You may be nicely comfortable in the house. Don't leave. But is your grandbaby and grandchildren out? This is the question. Are they thriving? Listen, if they have 60 baby, don't come back here this morning. Stay on over there. Your kids and your grandkids come over here. It's okay. Stay on over there. But think about the numbers is what I want y'all to understand. Okay, we finished. Let's go there. You know what that, you know who she's talking to. Your granddaddy and your grandma bought the house. Please don't sell the house. That's what she's saying. It's the nice way to say, please don't sell grandma's house. Please don't sell grandma's house. We're begging you, don't sell grandma's house.
Receiving thousands of.
Y'all know that's what it is. It may be possible. Stop it. They go to people of color. Yeah, with that silly mess. $16,000. She bought a home. $16,000. And I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying when people say, look at all these millionaire Black people in California, or someone tells you they're a millionaire landowner in California, they may own 2 houses. If you tell me you're a millionaire in Ohio, Missouri, South Carolina, Alabama, I'm like, they probably got 50 houses. You know what I mean? But it's just let you know. What you just heard was, please don't sell grandma's house. That's what you just heard. The land alone is worth $1 million. I'm telling you. Listen, I'm telling you. Johnny, I'm not gonna go there, but you know you're right. Let me give you I got a different video I want to show next, but where is it?
Making progress.
Okay. Hold on. Y'all may not like this young lady. Y'all may not like this lady, but it's just for the sake of argument, I'm gonna play them because hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. But yeah, you know, in the South, people selling grandma house for $30,000, $50,000, $200,000. They gonna sell grandma house hopefully for $800,000. You can get 1.5 if you wait.
Requires permits.
lots of permits, and you're gonna have to deal with the coastal commission. And the coastal commission is not friendly, and they don't expedite anything. Suzanne Summers, the late great Suzanne Summers, and her husband Alan Hamill had a house burned out in Malibu years ago, tried to couldn't deal with the coastal commission. For 7 years they had to deal with permitting, and the coastal commission ended up moving to Palm
I
Springs.
got it
You're
together.
gonna
I don't
see
think I
a
did it
lot of
right.
people in Malibu,
I don't think I did it right.
start voting red if
But
they're
this is lifting
permitting,
up here.
and the coastal commission and all the bureaucracy starts
I
getting
tried with the
involved.
screws.
If people cannot rebuild their home
And
in a
I can't
timely
use a
fashion,
power
or
drill because
it's regulated
it's
to the
too,
point where it just becomes
like I don't have a
impractical
piece
or
that like
undoable.
bends.
You're gonna see a lot of angry
Everything's like so
campers,
close to each other.
which is what happened to Bill Maher. Bill Maher was hard left, and as hard left as they would go, until he pulled a permit to put solar power
No.
in his home in Beverly Hills. And after 3 years of arguing with the city, he's starting to sound like me.
Imagine California, home of the let's be green, let's save the fish, let's everybody get electric vehicles, let's get solar power. It took him 3 years of arguing back and forth with the city to put solar panels on the house. Suzanne Summers, 5 years of trying to rebuild her house. She's a rich white woman, y'all. She's a rich white woman. She couldn't do it. I don't think y'all are in a real world where you think California is. You're not. You're not in a real world if you think California functions. This is why a lot of money will be made, and I'm going to get to that point of describing how you can make money off of it, because that's, people come to the challenge for this. Builders, plumbers, welders, roofers, they not coming to your rented house unless you got cash money to pay them, because they don't want to play with the insurance. They don't want to file forms. They don't want to submit permits. They don't want to run around like that. A lot of licensed contractors don't file paperwork for people. Okay? Okay? But this ideal that California runs any type of way efficiently, when you have multi-millionaires who are on TV begging the state to just let them put solar panels on their house, this is something nobody wants to acknowledge. Is Texas is #1 in alternative energy. Solar panels, wind, turbine, natural gas, all this stuff. #1. What was the cause of our power outage during the storm? The connection between the wind turbines, the solar, and our regular grid. If Texas is running at top #1 spot in telling you we did stuff, we built all the turbines, we did the natural gas, we put billions, if not I think it's $50 million or $60 million into alternative energy in Texas, and when time was needed, it failed. It failed. I just want you to understand that. Bill Maher, hard left, fighting 3 years to get solar panels put on his house in a state that is telling you we love solar panels. If you go look back at Arnold Schwarzenegger, that vote that you guys were supposed to do in 2008 or 2007, and Arnold Schwarzenegger said, if you don't vote this particular vote, the state will be on a crash course for bankruptcy. There's no turning. It doesn't matter if we make billions of dollars selling fruit, selling veggies, selling technology. It doesn't matter if we make $900 billion in selling this stuff. We're on a crash course because this does not work. Giving people free stuff doesn't work. Your policies don't work long term. Squeezing people for 3 years because they want to put solar panels on their house doesn't work. No one goes to work every day so they can come and fight coastal committee to rebuild their house. No one does that. No one goes to work every day to say, "Boy, I can't wait to get home and be on the phone for 3 hours with the coastal committee." No one. Oh, wow. No one does that.
From the office to the car.
No one does that. Okay. Let me finish a little bit of this and go on to that.
You know, I should tell our audience he was going to be on the show today, but he had to postpone because of the fires. I think he's in the midst of this, dealing with it himself. Yeah, no, he hasn't been totally red pilled because he's got some TDS on there. He definitely hates Donald Trump, but he is one of the normal liberals who we all used to know and love and argue with, but didn't like get grossed out by it. Like these woke people who care more about who you can fight fires when they put you in charge of the department. Look, I don't know whether this Kristen Crowley's incompetent or not, but I know that the reservoirs weren't filled and the fire hydrants didn't have water, and it seems like something she should have been jumping up and down about for a long time because that's literally her job. There's a report though that a bunch of money, I mean, I haven't totally followed California reservoir politics for a long time, but Jillian Michaels, she tweeted out that in 2014, voters in California put $2.7 billion towards securing future water storage through Prop 1. By 2025, not a single reservoir has been completed. I mean, that's unbelievable. $2.7 billion towards securing future water storage in,
$2.7 billion. Just like the magical $24 billion that Gavin Newsom put to the homeless project, that they found $9 million of it went to one mansion, and it's listed as other. But let me leave that.
10 years ago, and by today, not a single reservoir.
10 years. I gave you $2.7 million in 10 years. Say what you want about Texas, say what you want about Florida, but boy, they're gonna build some mess. Miami built too much mess, but they're gonna build it. And we're gonna figure it out next Tuesday, okay? Which ain't very much, but it happens.
Has been completed. They spent money to put power lines underground, which also didn't happen. And they're also spending all this money on freaking high-speed rail, which has almost no chance of happening. So it's impossible to look at this and not ask whether some huge portion of it is due to mismanagement.
Well, I mean, the high-speed rail you speak of is 80 billion over budget, and
80 billion over budget, but I'm gonna argue for 3 years with Bill Maher about putting solar panels on his house. Y'all, you can't think this state is running well. You can't. You can't have ears and eyes and a piece of paper and a pen. You can't. You can't, you guys. Come on now.
it's not high-speed rail that connects LA with San Francisco or LA with San Diego or LA with Vegas. It's high-speed rail that started in 08, was supposed to be done in 2020, has already gone 80 billion over budget, and is connecting Bakersfield with Merced. Now, for those of you who are not in California and never heard of Merced, neither have people who live in California. Nobody I know even knows where Merced is, and they have lived here for many years. There's nothing in between Bakersfield and Merced. There's no reason to connect those two places. They're about 2 hours apart if you drive, which everyone does, and there's no thinkable, reasonable, rational reason why they keep dumping money into this boondoggle, but yet they do. We could have had power lines that were buried, we could have had reservoirs, we could have had aquifers, we could have had a system for collecting rainwater, and so on and so forth. Instead, we have a $100 billion train to nowhere that no one's ever going to ride, and no piece of
I
traffic
don't even want to try to
laid
figure
in.
out why this is lifting.
This report, I want to get to the rail again
Okay.
in 1 second, but this
Yeah,
report
talk
is
to
coming to my attention. In
And
May of
I'm gonna
2024,
go to sleep.
they hired a new Department of Water and Power head in LA by the name of
But I'm so
Janice
excited I did it
Quinones,
though.
who replaced a guy named Martin Adams.
Ah.
And they doubled the salary for that position. He was getting $435,000. She got $750,000. They said they had to do it to stay competitive. So this whole,
$750,000 salary. The people that ain't even doing their job now. This ain't political. I'm just setting this up before I give y'all the, what you can do to make it.
okay, who is younger and diverse and a woman, gets the salary doubled and the fire hydrants remain empty. So it just seems like a problem to me.
All right, that's California. I cannot. Let me give you these last two, and then I'm gonna go on the list of things you can do to make money. Now, I will say this is one thing I want to show y'all that I thought was decent. Someone asked me, and I'm gonna address this question. Erica, are you still on Instagram? I can't find you anymore. You can find me at Bill Wealth with Erica Williams. But really, what ended up happening is I have been suspended for all my juicy, over-the-top political time. And I keep trying to get it back, but I'm not really doing that because I have 7 other Instagram accounts. And we're going to talk about building, making money with Instagrammers in a second. And also, it's fun. Ooh, Lord. Yeah, let me go over here real quick. And we just brought up old boy a minute ago. And I just want y'all to hear this because I think if he just works on the motivational stuff, he can make it, but not the stuff the other stuff he says.
You hadn't quit. So if you can't break, that means I can take a lot of risks. Because I'm not worried about going broke, because I can't be broken. I have my spirituality, I have my creativity, I have my persistence, I got courage. Like, there ain't no breaking me, man. Shit, I'm a dangerous, man. I'm a dangerous beast. It don't matter to you, bro. As long as you hadn't quit. So if you can't break me, that means I can take a lot of risks. Because I'm not worried about going broke, because I can't be broken. I have my spirituality, I have my creativity, I have my persistence, I got courage. Like, there ain't no breaking me, man.
Listen, I will just tell you, broke people are dangerous too. Let me go over here. Drop video. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna show this one and then I'm gonna go on to, where's that video?
Oh, I'm gonna take that out.
Let's go with this one. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. I know what order I'm gonna do it in. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna do it. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna do it in this order. Yeah, ready. That's much better, I think.
So much better.
Yeah.
I was over here trying to figure out how the heck. Hi guys, how are you? Thank you. Good night. I know I need to go to bed too. I have work some.
We're gonna go on to the Wednesday, buddy, because I could do like 3 hours of complaining about California, y'all.
But this right here,
Y'all ain't here for that. Y'all here for
I am just gonna clean this off at least, and then make sure I put over in there.
You're also getting emerging reports about price gouging. For more, we're joined by Redfin Kelvin and our own Diana Olin. Welcome to both of you. Diana, kick things off.
Thanks, Kelly, and thanks to you, Glenn, for joining us. I know Redfin is based in Seattle, but you have a huge presence in the Los Angeles area.
I've never in my life met a redhead woman with a light green jacket. And I don't know who owns that. But this one's good.
How many agents and how many offices do you have there?
500 agents and 5 offices.
And what are you hearing from those agents? As I've seen that there are reports of them getting thousands of calls on a single property listed over the weekend. What are they telling you?
People are desperate for housing right now, especially rental housing. Redfin agents, like many agents in the area, are now representing people on rentals pro bono. There's really no money in that business, but it's obviously money to rebuild our community.
First of all, this is a lie. If you know anything about real estate, I used to be a apartment manager. I gotta just clarify this. This is what happens when the news says something, and y'all just think, oh, there's no money in it, right? Incorrect. If you rent an apartment and I take you to the apartment complex gives me first month rent. Now, a lot of apartment complexes have been down here a long time. They go, no, I'm not giving you first month rent. I'm gonna give you 30. If you live in California and you talking about $3,000, $4,000 rental rate, okay? Not all, but just say, for just say it's on you. And you give me 20%, that's
We
$1,000.
use what I already have, right?
$1,000 and change. That's not no money. Let's say you give me 50% of the rent, because you really want that, you want them Palisade numbers, you want them. Give me 50%. That's anywhere from $2,000 more.
And then everything on that side.
That's not
Another
no
day,
money.
guys.
5 to 100 of them.
Another day.
I made my money for the year. In Austin, Texas, the way this young lady made her loan offering, I would call her and say, hey, girl, I got another one. I can't put her in this apartment complex, but I'm going to give you her number. And again, no law broken. Hands in the air, no law broken. I gave this realtor 70 people that she could facilitate and take them over to the brand new one. She gave me about 70 gift cards that had $50 max on them. Now I'm balling in the office, showing off to the office people. Lunch on me, snacks on me. I got gift cards, and really one day I pissed off the young white man office. He was promising me he was gonna stay black. I was supposed to stay behind him, supposed to be. He comes in the office and says, "Shut up about it, Erica. The girl made, if you do the math, $1,000 to $2,000 every time you send her somebody. So yeah, you got a desk full of $50 gift cards, but she got $100,000 to $200,000 if you're out here. Now, baby, when I did the math on them 70 gift cards at $50, and then did the math that girl that he was talking about was driving a Mercedes to my referral. Baby, I was hot. I was hot. And I took it. Because people will move the taxes left and right, and they don't even want to look at it. They want you to take it to and get it over. Take it to and keep it moving. We were turning down engineers and nurses because they had evictions in California 7 years ago. Oh, they haven't been off the credit yet. You're going to turn your way. And the little trick about that is you had to go to a new construction apartment. New construction apartment didn't care if you had eviction. They cared if you had eviction on Sunday and you were still there as long as you gave them the extra month's deposit. Why? Because when you have new construction, they're trying to get the construction loan finished. You can only finish the rest of your construction on your apartment complex as you so the leases are being leased. Okay? So he lying. And y'all may not know that, but he lying. And I just want to, there's a reason he's doing that. Okay? There's a reason he's doing that. So let me see the picture.
Many people who listed their homes have withdrawn the listing and instead decided to rent it out. And they're trying to get top dollar for it. So this was already an inventory constraint, and it's just gotten much, much worse.
And what about price reduction on the rental side for some homeowners who wanted to sell are raising their listing on the market to take advantage of rentals? Are we seeing those rent prices just
We haven't aggregated quantitative data on it yet, but anecdotally you hear about people suddenly asking for double the amount of rent. This is in an area where the median income would have to be used for 80% of the rent. So people already were having a hard time making their nut. It's just going to get much harder now because so many people are displaced.
Glenn, it's Kelly here. Can you give us a sense of how many properties are even available to be rented or Airbnb? I mean, how much inventory is there for all the people who are displaced right now to stay in something roughly approximating the area?
Well, there were 17,000.
Okay, so it looks kind of dark right now because, well, the YouTube channel even if I took off the YouTube channel, it would still look kind of dark just because like everything else on the screen is black. But you do see that little white part right there. I guess that's something. So far, this is what my apartment is looking like, especially for tonight. Like, y'all, I've been here, what, for going on like 5 years now in this affordable housing apartment. I've barely done anything besides a couple of things. I got work tomorrow, figured all that out. The tools, I'll put them away. But like this couch I've also had for a long time too, so I'm considering getting cushions instead of like a new couch. Or I can just get like those covers. But yeah, so happy I built this and did it all tonight. um, what time is it? 12:44. But I'm working from home tomorrow. I do have to do the entryway. I keep saying that, but like I feel like that's gonna be a whole painting project that I'm gonna have to be mentally involved with. Like I am going to have to be like, okay, I don't care if my hair gets messed up, anything gets messed up. I mean, my hair definitely got sweated out tonight, but it was for a good cause. Look at that. It looks so cute. We're gonna have to move it over a little bit more, but overall, looks amazing. Let's over here get a better view. Like I have my little humidifier over there, mister, and then I have my mirror right here. I think it really does look like great from afar, especially when I finally sit down to watch TV. This is gonna be after work or on my lunch hour. It looks so cute. So everything that I have right there in that laundry bag of mine is like games and stuff. I'm gonna take those stuff out, puzzles and whatnot. And I'm gonna make sure I put them in the cabinet underneath my TV. Yay! It's so cute. I have to decide what I'm gonna do with the Verizon box. But so far right there it looks okay. I'm also hiding my ladder behind my big mirror over here. So right there, where I have my smaller mirror that's gonna go in my entryway. So it's a work in progress. It's 2025. I just want to do something different. That's all it is. I've been here for a while, so I think I want to get a new couch. But seeing how I was able to get like the white handles on the storage unit, I feel like it goes with the theme of everything else, kind of like the white and the grayish type of theme. And same thing with my curtains. I want to get the ones that actually hang up against the ceiling. But I've had issues with the ceiling in the past, especially when I first came into this apartment building. So I don't know if I want to hang anything on there directly. I just know it will look a lot better if I decide to go longer and have like a drape style. And I want to bring in more plants, but I've had plants before. When you neglect them, I feel like it's a lot easier to be around them so you don't neglect them. But when you neglect them, it's, for me, it's like so sad. It's like, oh my God, I should have did this, I should have did that. So, yeah, we're going to start with baby steps. Okay, so that's that. And then entryway. And I do have to put some things up here on this wall besides my homework that me and my friend did at a paint and sip. Yeah, paint and sip. I've done that a couple times, so I love those. Yeah, guys. All this cleanup, I hate to keep my house in chaos. I feel like I deserve to go to bed. Just like go straight to bed and just thank God I was able to put everything together. Okay? Bye.